Welcome to Text Math lesson. Text Math lesson, we play with numbers. Yeah! Today we are going to continue with the solving of our likely Wassce mathematics question. Okay, so if today is your first time of following our lesson, please don't forget, just tap on the notification button there to notify you anytime I load a new lesson. Thank you for doing that. May God bless you. Study the question on the slide carefully. So the question says that a man bought a car for $8,000 and later sold it at a profit of 15%. He spent $4,550 out of the amount received and invested the rest at 7% per annum. Simple interest. Calculate the interest earned in 4 years. B. Given that log bracket open 3x minus 1 bracket close plus log 2 equal to 2 log y, find x in terms of y. This is another beautiful question. So from here I have question 1 and 2. So I'm going to solve question 1 and you solve question 2. Okay, that's what we are going to do now, so that we're able to finish all the 13 questions, right? So let's go to our board and start solving. Before you start solving any question in mathematics, you need to know where the question has been lifted from before you solve. They say a man bought a car, so you have to get what? Your cost price. Which costs $8,000. Now, after getting your cost price, we need to get what? The selling price. And what is our selling price here? Our selling price is not given, so we say what? X. Good. And he said he sold it at a profit of what? 15%. So now we get what? Profit percent. Our profit percent here is 15%, right? So now we need to get what? The selling price before we can proceed. Okay, so we don't know the amount at which he sold the car. Okay, we just said what he made a profit of what? 15%. So we need to get what? The selling price. So how do we arrive at our selling price? You know the formula? To get your selling price here, we say that which CP here means cost price. Which CP here means what? Cost price. So we know we have our cost price here. So now let's go straight forward. And what is our selling price here? Our selling price given here is what? X. Profit percent here is 15 out of 100 times our cost price good. So from here, let's add this 100 plus 15. So we have this nicely. So you need to simplify. So here how many times? 80 times, okay? So 115 times $80 will give us $9,200. So this is the amount at which he sold the car and made a profit of what? 15%. Now the question continues to say that he spent 4,550 and invested the rest. Okay, so we need to get the amount invested. So now amount invested here equals what? This amount, to get amount invested. Okay, so you're going to have so to get amount invested, you subtract this amount from this so that you will arrive at, so when you subtract 4,550 from 9,200, you are going to have so therefore this amount that he's going to invest. Okay, now to invest this amount to get the interest, how do you get interest? We say that we are familiar with the how to get a profit, that is profit and loss here. So we make this what he invested, right? So now we continue by getting the interest that he earned in 4 years. So how do you get the interest that he earned in 4 years? By you put interest formula down. So simple interest. So now our simple interest formula here is what? P, that is principal times rate times time, or out of 100. Okay, so you know our P is what? The principal, the amount that you invested. Then our R is what? The rate at which, then time, the year. Okay, so we know our principal here, our P here is what? Our P is the amount that you invested, that is 6. Then rate, then for years. So we are going to put this into the equation to work very nicely. So we are going to have a simple interest here. We have P, which is good. So this is what we have in there. So now we are going to continue. So let's multiply 4,650 times 7 times 4. Okay, and what are we having? Using your calculator, okay, you are going to have 130,200 divided by 100. So when you divide this by 100, you are going to have 1,302. The interest that he earned in 4 years is 1,302. So this is the interest that he made. Now, let's go to B part of the question. So this is A. We go to B. So the B part says what? Given that log bracket open 3x minus 1 bracket close plus log 2 equal to 2 log y, find x in terms of y. So we have this. So as we have this, we need to know the laws of logarithm. So if here is addition, then we should multiply, right? So we are going to have this to be we are going to use the exponential law of logarithm. So here is it. Now we have a nice logarithm equation here. Now to do away with the logarithm, we need to find the antilog of this. So how do you find the antilog of this? Simple. I just take out, because I have log here, I'll just take out the log and divide both sides by the log. That's all. That's how I do it. So I just divide both sides by the logs, then I'll take out the log. Then I'll have nice equation here, which is what? 2 into bracket so that's what we are having. Now we need to open the brackets. Good. So we have this now. So now let's group like terms, because we are making x a subject. So I'll move this one, I'll transpose this one to the other side, the right side. So when I transpose this, I'm going to have so very simple. We had several ways of solving this. Okay, any method that you want to use, you can go by it. But this is what is required by WAEC. Good. So we have nice equation here, but they said what we should find x. Okay, find x in terms of y. So here I need to divide both sides by the coefficient of the x here, so that x can be on its own. So I'll divide here by so therefore x in terms of y, here x equals to y squared plus 2 all divided by 6. So this is our answer. So for the question 1, this is what they expect from you. Okay, so this is how you solve your question. This brings us to the end of our lesson. So question 2, you are going to solve it for me. So try your hands on it. So when you meet next time, I'll solve another one. Then the next question, you are going to solve it. Thank you. See you again in my next lesson. Don't forget to like, to share, and comment. And if today is your first time of following our lesson, just tap on the notification button there. Thank you.